Alright guys, I have the trailer behind me, so that can only mean one thing if it's the middle of the winter and I have a trailer behind me, because I'm not taking horses anywhere. But I am going to get one. So a little bit about this horse. I saw her on Facebook, actually posted on somebody else's post, and so I inquired about her, and she's a 7-year-old paint, and she will be a project resales horse. I have full intentions of reselling her, and I'm saying that here on video so you guys can hold me accountable, because no matter how much I get attached to her, I need to resell her, because I cannot keep every horse that I ever buy. I will have a million of them. So yeah, I'm buying her as a project completely to resell at some point. She's a 7-year-old paint, and it sounds like she hasn't had a very good past. So she's very skittish, and I don't think really anything has been done with her. She's not broke at all that we know of. So I'm going to get her. I've been driving for like 2 hours, I think. And I think I've got another hour to go, so I'll update you guys when I get there. I brought the little trailer, which usually I don't like to do for like horses that are more spooky and stuff, because the big stock trailer is just more open for them. But the girl said she loads into a trailer really well, so hopefully that holds true. But it's winter time, and I don't like hauling in the winter as it is, and this trailer is so much lighter than my other trailer, so I really kind of had to go with this one. But yeah, I really have to pee too, so that'd be great if there's a gas station on the way. But I'll update you guys when I get there in an hour.
She's like, it's different. It's got a hole in the middle. Oh, no. Come on, girl.
Okay guys, so I got the horse. So far she's been doing good in the trailer. I don't feel her like moving around or really doing anything. She did pop open one of these little side windows, and they don't really like open and close normally, so it's been like flapping openish and closed the whole time. And I think the wind finally sucked it shut, and she hasn't pushed it back open since, so that's good, because I put a bunch of hay up there for her. But she loaded herself in the trailer, so she does kind of lead, but not very well. And she didn't want to lead very well for the girl today, so we basically used some gates and just made like a chute to the trailer, and she just got right in the trailer herself. So that's a really great skill, and she's obviously not afraid to be in a trailer, so that's awesome. She is very skittish and very sensitive, so I'm kind of contemplating in my head on the drive home like how I want to start working with her and what technique I want to use with her. But I almost had like a panic attack, because I got to this girl's farm, I got the horse, and I went back to the town I went through, and she's like, there's one gas station in that town, but it's closed. And my phone was dying. I had like 20% maybe. And I bought one of these little things before I left. Maybe if I still have it in my pocket. Like one of the little plugs that you plug into your 12-volt thing to charge your phone. I bought one before we left, so this wouldn't be an issue, but it obviously broke or stopped working. And so my phone was dying. This gas station wasn't open, and I was like, okay, well, where's the other nearest one? Like 4 more miles down in the next town. I stop at the gas station there, and I was like, do you guys have these little plugins? And they're like, yeah, no, we don't have them. And I was like, well, is there another store, like a Dollar General or anything? Because I'm 3 hours from home and my phone's dying. And they're like, yeah, there's a Dollar General down the road. So I was like, okay. So I drive down the road. Before I even see a Dollar General, I see another gas station, like a BP. So I pull into there and they had some. And so I bought another one, and this one appears to be working good. So hopefully I can get home fine now. But yeah, I almost like started crying and having a panic attack. I thought I was gonna have to like sit down at a gas station and ask to use like one of their wall outlets to charge my phone. So anyways, I'll talk to you more when I get home. All right, guys. Oakley, I had to think of her name for a second, I forgot it, has been here for a day and a half. I brought her home Sunday night, and it is Tuesday morning when you're watching this, so like a day and a half. And so far, I didn't film when I got her home because it was dark out already. So I just put her in a stall, and we slowly walked over there. She leads, but like not that great. What was I saying before that? I don't freaking remember. Oh, she has same content in a stall. She's just in there for now. I'm not gonna leave her there forever, but she's there for now. Because I just want to get to know her a little bit, and for her to get to know me a little bit before I let her out with the others and possibly can't catch her again. So just for us to kind of, you know what I'm saying. So she's in the last stall. She's in the big one. Hi, Miss Oakley. So she had a lead rope attached to her and she broke it. That's why there's just a clip hanging off of her halter. But hi, pretty girl. You're so cute. Hi. You kicked your bucket way over there again. Hi. Are you a sweet girl? Good girl. Yeah, she's just really shy. Good girl. Are you hungry? You want breakfast? Yes. I need to clean her stall. So yeah, I'm gonna get these two fatties, their breakfast, and then I've just been giving her hay. I don't have her on grain yet. So yeah, she is super cute. She's just an adorable little horse. They said she was about 14.2 or 3, which is what BB is. I actually think she's a little bit smaller than BB. It could just be because she's downhill. So when they stand next to each other, she looks smaller, but she looks pretty small. Which is fine. I like small horses. But I bought her yesterday at work. I bought a clicker. We have like dog clickers. And so I'm going to do my research, of course, beforehand, but I want to try clicker training and positive reinforcement training with her rather than the pressure and release that I normally do. So if any of you guys have done clicker training, let me know your experiences down below because I've not done it before. So this will be a new technique for me. But I'm going to get everybody else their food because they keep yelling at me. And I'll be back. You guys, Oscar is chasing that squirrel up the tree. Do you see that squirrel? And Oscar? Oh my god. This is the freaking one-eyed cat. She is... Oh my god. Oscar. You guys, she's 15 foot up that tree. Oh, he just jumped over to a different tree. Do you see this freaking cat doing cartwheels down the damn tree? Oscar! Kitty, 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 kitty. What do you think you're doing? You're about to give me a heart attack. Okay, guys. I wanted to show you because some of you guys did give me recommendations on different de-icers that you guys like. This is the one that I got. It's by K&H. I have the box in the house. I'll show you the box. But so far, this one is working 100 times better than the other one. And the element in it, like the metal part in there that gets hot, like if I leave it out here, you can see it start to steam. And it gets so hot it sizzles, like when I put it back in there. It will sink or float, but I just took the floating thing off. Like you can screw this on and it'll float. But obviously the element like touched this somehow and started melting it in the water. I don't know, I just took it off because I don't really need it to float anyways. Some van, like a white van, just drove by my house. And like once they hit the driveway, they like slammed on their brakes. Sat there for a minute and then backed up and turned around. Friggin' weird. Alright guys, pardon my appearance. I just woke up like an hour ago. This is the de-icer that I bought. The Ultimate, I think it's just called the Ultimate De-icer by K&H, and I would recommend it because I'm really liking it so far. It has not let me down yet. And then this is the clicker that I bought. I'm sure there are higher quality ones out there, but I'm gonna start with the $4 route. And it has like, I thought, a nice click. Ooh, there was 2 options, and out of the 2, this one had the better click. So this is the one I got. But I'm gonna go out there in a little bit and try to just kind of, I don't know, pet her. Well, I'm gonna get her out and tie her up, probably to clean her stall, because the gal said she will stand tied really well. So I'll do that once she's done eating breakfast and when it gets a little bit warmer out. All right guys, I'm out here and I'm gonna try to hang out with Miss Oakley a little bit. I need to get her out of her stall so I can clean it. But to do that, I need to get a new lead rope on her because she broke the one that was on her. So I'm not sure how easy that'll be. The girl that I got her from kind of used a bucket of grain to like put her hand up to her face. So I don't know, we'll see what we can make happen. But I got my clicker in my other hand. And oh, I found like a little wristband thing from an old camera so that I can keep it on my wrist. But let me see if I can at least put a lead rope on her. All right, I know that's not the best view, but that's like the best I got. Hi, pretty girl. I'm just gonna move really slow. She seems to do okay as long as I'm not making sudden movements. Hi, good girl. Hi, you okay? Hi. Good girl. Can I clip your halter? Footing here. Good girl. Good girl. Are you content? Content? Good girl. Hi. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Clip you? Good girl. Good girl. Good job, babe. Good girl. Good girl. I got her. I don't know how much of that you could see. You come with me? I got her. Took 5 minutes, but good girl. Not bad. So I'm just gonna try and put her in the next stall so I can clean hers, and then I'll do a little bit of clicker work with her. I think she will pick up on it, honestly, pretty fast. She's not trembling. Like, it's not like she's terrified. She just doesn't know, and she's not used to someone being close in her space. So, can you walk? Okay. She's standing tied right here. She's not super thrilled about it. She's kind of like pacing around, bored. Like, I'm bored. I don't want to stand here. But I gave her a little bit of hay to keep her occupied. So I'm going to let her finish that and let her stand there for a few minutes. And then I'm going to bring her back in, and we're just going to do some very basic introductory to the clicker. All right. So I have a grain pan here on the ground, and I have my bucket of grain. So the goal, basically, all I want from her right now is just for her to pay attention to me or show interest in me. So I'm gonna put her in here. I'm gonna leave her loose. And even if she just gives me 2 eyes, or she sniffs my hand, or she lets me touch her, her reward is gonna be a click and then a handful of grain in the pan. So basically teaching her to associate the click with a reward, which could be the grain, it could be a treat, it could be a handful of hay, a handful of grass, whatever, to eventually work up to not even having to give them a tangible reward. They're gonna know that this sound means good job, means reward, means correct answer. So I'm gonna let her finish eating. We're back in the stall. Took a couple minutes. I got my bucket here, and I don't have her. She does have the lead rope on, and I'm probably gonna leave it on for the time being until I trust her more, just because I'm paranoid about the thought of her getting out and being loose and like not being able to be caught. So it's just there right now as a safety precaution. But okay, we're gonna try this. She knows I have a bucket of grain. She knows what grain is, obviously. So okay, she can't have my bucket, but she has to give me something to get a reward. Let me touch you. Okay, we're gonna go after Grace. Grace is already gonna be below her, and they haven't even been together yet. Good girl. You gotta get it from my hand though, not below my hand. Okay, that's not how we take food. Okay, so the reason I gave her one there is because she was being pushy at me, and when I went like this, her face went away and she just waited patiently. She's doing that because my other 2 are standing right here by her stall, and she's like, get away, this is my food. Good girl. So I'm rewarding her for standing here patiently and not pushing at me and trying to get into my space. Now I'm gonna ask her to let me touch her. Let me touch you? No. Good girl. Let me touch you. Good girl. I'm gonna bring the pan over here, because I would rather her eat it from the ground than from my hand. Good girl. My other 2 are like, what the heck? Good job. Let me touch. Good girl. The confused look. Oh, come on. Could you pay attention over here? So this is basically what I'm gonna do. And gradually
I'll touch her with a full hand. I'll touch her on her neck. I'll touch her on her face. Hey. That is not the right answer. So let me touch you. You're okay. Good girl. You sniff me? Good girl. Okay, so there she wasn't real sure. But she looked at me and let me just barely touch her nose, so I gave her a reward for that. Pay attention, good girl. Let me touch. Be nice. Let me touch you here. Good girl. This earlier, but if anybody watching this has done a lot of clicker training and you have tips, let me know, because I've never done clicker training before. This is just what I've gotten from the research that I've done. Okay. And I'm probably gonna try to do this with her around dinner time, hopefully daily. We're gonna try, shoot for daily. Most days at least. And I'm definitely going to do both sides as well. If you're new to working with horses, you have to do everything from both sides, because a horse's brain, actually, I don't think it's connected in the middle like ours is. So learning things from one side doesn't correlate to the other side. So you have to teach everything from both sides of the horse. I think the yard is gonna have to be my arena, you guys. I'm like looking, I've been walking up and down the driveway, like just looking at the property, and I think the yard is gonna have to do it. There is literally not a single place on this property that is not gonna take months to clear up for an arena. I think I'm literally just gonna have to use like the yard, which kind of sucks because I wanted to just like have a yard and just leave it as a yard, but there's literally nowhere else, absolutely nowhere else, so I might have to do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I feel like it's probably pretty long at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm super excited about Oakley. Hopefully you guys are excited too. Kind of see how she comes along, and I'm gonna try to do as much work or as much daily work as I can with her. But stay tuned, keep for more videos about her, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.